greatest president that ever lived. You are without equal, sir.
Hey, Pam.
And we are honored to be.
Pam, sorry. You got a little shit on your nose there.
Oh, do I?
My God, it's incredible. Subject is showing some kind of viscous residue on her nose.
Deception!
South Park just turned Pam Bondi into the most devastating political metaphor of the year, and they did it without changing a single thing about who she already was. They frame her as the official brown nose ambassador of American power politics, the kind who will kneel before influence just to feel important. It's an autopsy of loyalty, humiliation, and the price of staying close to power no matter what it costs you, and the show lets the humiliation speak for itself.
Mr. President, sir, I'm very sorry, but we need to speak with you urgently. It's a matter of national security.
The episode drops us into a White House that looks like a meltdown in progress. The East Wing has been leveled to make room for Trump's ballroom, because spectacle matters more than governing. Staff are scrambling, panic is baked into the walls, and the building feels leaderless. Then Pam Bondi walks in, acting like she's here to restore order. She looks composed, and the show immediately makes that look ridiculous.
But Pam Bondi has been looking into it.
That's right, sir. We won't let any harm come to the baby of the greatest president that ever lived. You are without equal, sir.
Hey, Pam.
And
She speaks like she believes she's the one holding this place together, the responsible adult who keeps the country from sliding off a cliff. But South Park strips that illusion instantly. Her voice means nothing. Her presence means nothing. She's not steering anything here. The show doesn't have to tell you she has no authority. The camera does it for you the moment it zooms in on that smear. One close-up, and the entire facade of professionalism detonates right there on screen.
and we are honored to be.
Pam, sorry. You got a little shit on your nose there.
Oh, do I? Did I get it?
No, it's still there.
South Park doesn't mock her by exaggerating. They mock her by showing her exactly as she is, with no flattering angles, no heroic framing, no political polish. She walks into a crisis thinking she's the stabilizer, but she becomes the symbol of why the crisis exists. And the episode makes it clear in the first minute, this is not a leader entering a situation. This is someone who gave up dignity to stay close to power, and now the camera is done covering for her.
President Trump, you are an incredible man. Whatever this is, we have your back.
Oh, Pam, you got some shit on your nose again.
Oh, really?
The brown smear isn't treated like a joke, and South Park doesn't frame it as something she can wipe away. It's shown as the result of the choices she makes, the cost of the loyalty she performs. Every time she tries to speak with authority, the camera cuts back to it, like the show is saying, this is who you are now. There's no mystery, no subtlety. The stain is the truth. She didn't stumble into this image. She earned it one yes sir at a time.
She's gone!
But she was sitting right here.
Pam?
Pam!
Where's Pam Bondi?
I'm right here, sir.
Look, it's back.
What's back?
You've got some shit on your nose again.
Oh my God, what is going on?
She tries to wipe it, hide it, pretend it isn't there, but the smear reappears instantly, like it's glued to her identity. The point is simple and brutal. When you trade self-respect for proximity, it shows. You can straighten your posture and rehearse your tone, but the camera catches what you're trying to deny.
Pretty shaken. Pam Bondi is in there now trying to calm him down and make him feel better.
She's not contaminated by accident, she's contaminated by choice. And the smear becomes her resume more than any title she's ever held. She can't remove it because it isn't a stain. It's identity. It is the visible cost of the loyalty she lives on. Obedience leaves residue.
Well, what the f is it?
Sometimes there's a physical manifestation of spiritual energy, a bridge between the spiritual world and ours. In this case, it appears to be some kind of rectoplasm.
Then the show pushes it further. Paranormal investigators examine the smear like it's evidence from a crime scene. 28% Taco Bell, 14% its own source. The metaphor becomes a lab report. Loyalty stops being abstract and becomes measurable, traceable, physical. South Park doesn't imply devotion, it samples it.
Its own.
Pam Bondi isn't loyal because she believes in anything. She's loyal because without that loyalty, she's nothing in the room. Power is the only thing giving her identity, and she clings to it like it's oxygen. Obedience is her last remaining form of value, and she knows it. That's why the devotion looks desperate, because it is.
Subject is showing some kind of viscous residue on her nose.
Well, what the f is it?
She isn't advising the president, she's managing his feelings. She's not shaping decisions, she's calming panic. Her job in that room is to soothe, praise, reassure, and protect the image of control even when the building is clearly falling apart. She's not participating in power, she's servicing it. And the show treats that as the core humiliation.
The president said that the bad people manipulated readings and reports to make fake news. The charges were filed by Attorney General Pam Bondi, who said that the president is a great man, even if he does eat his own semen.
What makes this collapse hit harder is that Pam used to have real political weight. Former Attorney General, a national media presence, a figure with influence and recognition. South Park isn't dragging someone who never mattered. It's showing a once powerful figure who slowly traded every piece of self-respect for proximity.
We know you are sad. We know you are lonely. But we must ask you to leave our president alone.
The haunting in the episode isn't played like horror, it's played like exposure. Every time Pam tries to defend the administration, the lights flicker, the walls shake, the atmosphere tightens, like the building itself is tired of the lies. The ghost isn't an outside threat, it's the truth they've buried coming back to collect its debt. Pam isn't scared of the entity because it's supernatural. She's scared because it knows. The ghost isn't the danger, the loyalty is.
The president is a great man, and he does not deserve to be tormented like this.
The haunting reacts to every "he's a great man" line like it's allergic to obedience. The more she clings to her devotion, the stronger and louder the presence gets. The message is brutal and clear. The truth is not gone, just ignored. And Pam is terrified of what happens when it finally stops being polite. The ghost is simply saying what everyone else in the room is too afraid to say out loud.
What is that?
Deception! Deception!
She speaks to the entity like it's a disgruntled voter on a phone line. We know you are lonely. We ask you to leave our president alone. It's absurd on purpose. The show wants you to see how politics sometimes becomes theater when the truth is too heavy to name. Pam isn't trying to uncover anything. She's trying to contain it. She's acting like emotional insulation for a system cracking under its own lies.
He lies!
Ah, you bitch.
Corruption!
And then the illusion snaps. The room shakes. The haunting voice cuts through every lie they've built, and the word lands like a hammer. Deception. The performance collapses instantly, and Pam is left standing in the center of a ritual that didn't expose a ghost. It exposed her. The seance wasn't about summoning anything. It was about revealing what was already in the room.
A massive crypto fraud has been exposed at the White House, and the perpetrator has been indicted. A ghostly wrath that was unleashed in the East Wing exposed the traitor at a seance last night.
The minute the performance fails, the episode shifts from absurd to ugly. The administration doesn't try to fix the problem or face the truth. It targets whoever points at it. The crypto fraud subplot detonates. Cousin Kyle gets dragged out mid-ritual, and the government's response is not confusion. It's retaliation. They don't debate, investigate, or reflect. They punish.
Charges, of course, were once again filed by Pam Bondi, who said, "We will continue to indict anyone who says bad stuff about our amazing president."
The White House announces it will indict anyone who says bad stuff about our amazing president, and Pam stands there nodding like this is a normal press policy and not the dictionary definition of authoritarian comedy. She becomes the mouthpiece for a system that has stopped bothering to hide what it is. The loyalty test is no longer implied, it's public. If you don't praise, you get crushed. She is now the spokesperson for a government that would rather destroy critics than confront truth. And in that moment, South Park isn't mocking her. It's holding up a mirror to the entire political loyalty economy, and South Park leaves her standing there, still nodding, still smiling, still insisting she's in control, long after everyone else knows she isn't. When loyalty replaces principle, what's left isn't leadership, it's possession.
I can't get away from it. It's everywhere I go. It's here right now. In the corner.
South Park just pulled off the move Trump feared most, exposing the power machine he depends on. Trump always hoped this would stay buried, but now the truth is out in the open. A full-scale expose disguised as a Halloween nightmare. And the craziest part? It all unfolds inside the East Wing, right as the new ballroom is being built, which makes the reveal feel unreal.
I've tried to find work, but there's just not a lot out there. And with the government shutdown, I can't get my job back with the USGS.
We start right in the chaos of the East Wing being torn down, while regular people are out here losing jobs, losing homes, trying to figure out how to afford groceries or rent for the next week.
Where you're gonna have the big golden pillars that you guys wanted?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Okay, and then right over here is where we're gonna put your dance floor.
All right.
Trump is in the middle of all this destruction planning a ballroom, a giant luxury dance hall inside the White House, at a time when people are literally fighting to survive. It tells you everything.
Look, Stan, I know it's been really hard for you the past month with us not having a home.
Yeah, it sucks.
The country is struggling, families are being squeezed, entire towns are hanging on by a thread, and the priority inside the most powerful building in America is a room for parties, influence, and self-glorification.
The what?
The nursery? You said all this remodeling was for the baby, not to make room for more of your stupid parties.
Hey, relax, guy.
His staff tries to spin it like it's for the baby, some noble family expansion, something meaningful or protective. But come on, everyone in that room knows exactly what this is. It's ego construction.
That's right, sir. We won't let any harm come to the baby of the greatest president that ever lived.
And that's when Pam Bondi appears, talking like a devoted guardian, defending Trump with this absolute unquestioning loyalty, the kind that looks less like support and more like worship. But even in the middle of the noise, the power posing, the forced loyalty, something else is there. In the reflection of shattered glass, in the corner of a dark hallway, a woman in a wide purple hat just watching. No movement, no warning, just presence. And the moment Trump sees her, the man who never flinches actually hesitates.
Tell us exactly what it is you think you saw.
Ever since I tore down the East Wing, there's this thing that keeps appearing.
From that moment on, the haunting doesn't let up. The woman in the hat starts showing up everywhere. In mirrors, in reflections, off polished floors, behind open doors, in the corner of security monitors. And Trump, the guy who always controls the room, suddenly checks over his shoulder before speaking.
President Trump, you are an incredible man. Whatever this is, we have your back.
Oh, Pam, you got some shit on your nose again.
Pam Bondi pushes harder, louder praise, bigger smile, full performance, trying to hold the image together, but the advisors already see the shift. The woman in the hat is exposing Trump, not haunting him. The East Wing demolition opens something he tried to bury, a truth he ran from, and now that truth stands in front of him, the performance is slipping, and the real man behind it is being exposed.
It appears more and more lately. I can't get away from it. It's everywhere I go.
Then comes the scene Trump would never want the world to see. He steps into the shower, trying to wash away the stress, the fear, the pressure. Like water can erase guilt. But when he wipes the steam from the glass, the woman in the hat is already standing there. No movement, no warning, just staring straight at him. And in that split second, the performance drops. The confident leader and the showman vanish, and what stands there is a man who is scared of being seen.
Is he going to be all right?
Pretty shaken. Pam Bondi is in there now trying to calm him down and make him feel better.
Pam Bondi bursts in, clinging to him like a guard dog in pearls, the ultimate brown-nosed loyalist who lives to serve, reassure, obey, and protect the image of her king. She holds him like he is royalty under attack, whispering devotion, promising to shield him from reality itself. But South Park flips the camera and shows the real message with zero comedy needed. Trump fears exposure more than any enemy, election, or opponent. The ghost is not the threat. The truth is,
The rectoplasm seems to be 54% filet-o-fish sandwich.
Oh my God.
the White House tries to handle this the same way it handles every crisis. Bring in experts, control the narrative, make it look official. So they call in paranormal investigators like this is just another PR situation. But the moment they examine Pam Bondi, the truth hits the room hard.
Attorney General Pam Bondi, who said that the president is a great man, even if he does eat his own semen.
The residue on her face reads like a loyalty autopsy, fast food, junk fuel, and her own filth. A physical symbol of how far she will go to stay close to Trump. The investigators look disturbed, staff members stop pretending. The energy shifts from confusion to fear. This is no longer a haunting. This is exposure happening in real time, and nobody in that room can spin it away.
Hey guys, are you sick and tired of what's happening to our town? Do you feel like it's broken and going nowhere? Then click below and join our online community at South Park Sucks Now!
Stan's family loses their home and ends up in a retirement center, leaving him feeling like his childhood has been erased. He vents online and accidentally sparks a viral movement called South Park Sucks Now, fueled by everyone's shared exhaustion. Cousin Kyle then turns that frustration into a meme coin, pumping it for profit and setting up a rug pull while the town celebrates the cause.
We've got an incredible crypto opportunity here and we just need your help taking a big dump.
That sounds really great. There's nothing I like better than a big crypto dump.
And when he walks into the White House, he realizes something huge. The same crypto games happening in South Park are happening right here in Trump's inner circle. The ballroom destruction, the loyalty performances, the fear, the haunting, and it's all sitting on top of a money pipeline. The kids thought they were pulling off a scheme, but they just stepped into a bigger one that was already running at the highest level of power.
But we must ask you to leave our president alone.
So picture this, the most powerful people in the country sitting in the dark, hands on the table, candles flickering, everyone pretending this is national security and not full panic mode. Pam Bondi is leading it like some political exorcist. Trump is sweating but trying to act in control, and the advisors look like they're ready to sprint out of the room. They call for the woman in the hat, and she shows up.
What? You? What did he do?
He lies.
The crypto laundering chains, the pump networks, the money fueling the ballroom project, the real reason Cousin Kyle was pulled into the circle. All of it spills out like the room itself forces the truth forward. Every secret that stayed hidden behind speeches, rallies, and staged power suddenly stands in the open. Trump sits there surrounded by his own people. This is exposure in real time. This is the exact moment the show ends and the truth enters the room.
Oh, I can't do this!
Lies.
I gotta get out of here!
The moment the truth floods the room, everyone snaps back into survival mode. They all look for the weakest link, the one person without power, without protection, without influence. And instantly, every eye lands on Cousin Kyle. He becomes the sacrifice, the criminal, the headline, the distraction. He is indicted on the spot, dragged out as the face of the scandal, while the people who engineered the system sit back in silence and watch him fall. The ballroom plans continue. The power circle stays intact, and Trump walks away untouched, protected by a machine that feeds itself by throwing outsiders to the wolves.
A massive crypto fraud has been exposed at the White House, and the perpetrator has been indicted. A ghostly wrath that was unleashed in the East Wing exposed the traitor at a seance last night.
Back in South Park, Stan returns to the retirement home, the place he never wanted to be, the place that represents everything he was running from. There is no celebration, no victory, no return to normal. He just sits down, surrounded by slow-moving routines and quiet hallways, and realizes this is his life now.
I guess there's just no really going back to the way things used to be.
He tried to fix things, tried to change something, tried to reclaim control. And instead, he got pulled into the same system that consumes everyone. So he adapts, not because he chooses to, but because survival demands it. And somewhere far away in the White House halls, the woman in the hat still watches as if the story is far from over.